What's going on, guys? So from last video, which I haven't even filmed yet, in the last video that you guys would have watched, you would all know that the Corolla project is a go, and I've decided to make a part-time drift car out of it, so that way I can just get it on the road and start getting some wheel time behind the wheel and learn how to drift, because I just quite personally feel ashamed of the fact to say that I'm 20 years old, massive fan of drifting, and don't even know how to drift. So the Corolla project's a go. My sister stalking me, watching me vlog. So anyway, today I'm just gonna start on the project by just making something very small, very simple. And as you can probably see from all the bits and pieces I have here, so we have toggle switches. I need to get 2 more of. Missile switch cover, push button, 12-volt socket, a USB socket so I can plug my USB and my phone in there to charge it, and then a voltmeter and a chopping board. If you guys have no idea what it is that I'm building, I'm going to make a switch panel for the car. I still need to get an oscillator and a few more toggle switches, but I want to make a switch panel to go into here, because the car's still going to be like, it's not going to be full-time drift car, track car, whatever, and it's still going to be like a semi-daily sort of thing. I still want to make it like daily friendly, so that's why I'm getting the 12-volt socket and like the USB socket bit, so I can still charge my phone and stuff like that. I'll probably keep all the heater controls and the heater, so if I'm out drifting in the wet and the cold, I can still make it nice and warm in here. I'll probably put an aftermarket stereo in, get rid of the old radio. For today, I just want to make the template of the area that I'm going to have. I reckon I'll cut out this pocket and we'll have this whole area here. So I'll make a template so I know what sort of size and area that we're looking at when it comes to putting the switches in. And then I'll cut out like templates for all the sizes of the switches and whatever I'm putting in there, so I can lay it out and figure out what configuration I want and which configuration will work best. So yeah, we'll crack into it. Might just have a chopping board, if you noticed it earlier. The purpose of the chopping board is that's going to be like the main structure of the switchboard itself, and it'll insulate the switches and it'll minimise the risk of any short outs if, like say, the terminals come loose while I'm drifting or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pair of verniers. And I'll measure the width. So I've got all the templates drawn out, and yeah, so we'll cut these out and we'll place them on our template there, so we can figure out some sizes and some configurations as well. So I've got them all cut out, and that's one configuration that I was thinking. I think this might be final configuration that I'll run. This is just a rough plan out, like it's not all spaced evenly or anything like that, as you can see. The purpose of me doing all of this is to get rid of the key, and also it makes it a lot simpler. If something goes wrong, it's going to be a lot easier to diagnose. So like a wire breaks or if a terminal comes off, it's just easy just to take the thing off, put the terminal back on. So I glued the template on to the chopping board. I allowed another 15mm around all outside for mounting purposes. It's a new day, another part of the switchboard build. So done a little bit off camera at work. So everything's come in, so we've got the oscillator, we've got the push button and all the other bits, and then those are for the toggle switches. But everything's come in for it, and I've drilled all my holes in the chopping board and very roughly milled out my recesses for the toggle switches, and I'll have to clean them up with a Dremel. So today's job is going to lay out this template on this sheet aluminium and make the cover, like the fascia, for the switchboard. Then I'm going to paint black and get it engraved with all the names for everything and whatnot. them too, because I can barely hear at the moment. I've just got a constant ringing in my ears. Now we have our piece cut out. I'm going to take it over to the bench grinder and get rid of all of these burrs, so it's a bit easier to handle. Okay, all our edges are deburred, and I even rounded off the corners so they weren't sharp. That way it's going to be a bit easier to handle and we won't cut ourselves while we're working with the metal. Now I'm going to lay the template over and mark all my holes and punch them, ready to drill my pilot holes. Pilot holes are drilled. Now to get a step drill and drill every hole out to whatever dimension they need to be for the instruments to fit. So, got all the holes drilled. Try to go that way. So we'll do a test fit with all the instruments to make sure it all looks good. And yeah, and that should nearly be done for that. That'll nearly do us for today. So we'll try and test fit it now. Done. Test fit. Everything looks pretty good. Lines up pretty well. I'm happy with it. We'll just have to finalise some holes, so the mounting holes in the back of the isolator. But it all come out pretty well. I'm happy with it. Might wrap this up for this video. Get ready to go to Queensland for Caitlin's 18th. Leaving tonight, so gotta get ready for that. Next time we'll be finalising some like holes, like the mounting holes and stuff like that. Getting it all cleaned up, getting it all lined, make sure everything fits up nice. I'll get the cluster from the Corolla all prepped and ready so we can start mounting it. Get the aluminium cleaned up and painted so I can take it down to the trophy shop and get all the switches engraved for their use and that. So that's it for today's video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more car stuff, and to see more of the Corolla project. Hit that little bell icon so you guys get notifications for when I upload videos for the Corolla project. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a comment what you think about the switch panel.